So in this video, I'm going to try to get this lawnmower running. We got it for free, put gas in it and it all leaked out. It's still dripping a little bit, which means the float's stuck. It's a very common problem. So what I'm going to do is take this air cleaner off. And sometimes you can tap on the bowl and get it to unstick, but that did not work. Whole bottom of this thing's soaked. So, to get a test fire, you can spray some carb cleaner into this hole, or pretty much anything flammable, and it should fire. Okay, so I'm going to try to add some more carb cleaner, and if that doesn't work, I'm going to check for spark. Alright, still didn't fire up. Okay, so I have a gap. My camera's probably gonna fall, but yep. I might see the problem. Looks like there's a water jumping the gap. So we got the spark plug cleaned a little bit. I'm gonna put it in and see if it fires. There it goes. So it got dark out, and we're gonna continue tomorrow. So it's the next day, and we let all the gas drip out. Although it's still wet for some reason. Oh. Still filled with gas, I guess. So, the bowl, it's not too bad, I guess. Float, seems like it's working. Okay, so everything involving the float seems really clean, but there's also this jet. It's the one that's also the bolt, And this is probably dirty. So I doubt you're going to be able to see this on camera, but it has 2 holes on here. So you would locate them. And then you'd get the carb cleaner out and put it in there. So it's not coming out of the holes. So this is where this spring comes into play. You poke it through the holes. And right here also. Okay, so now they do spray. Wait, that one isn't. Okay, so it does squirt out of both holes, not very much, but they are completely clear, so it should work. Then you can get some carb cleaner and stick the hose in these. Okay, so to take the carburetor off, I have to take the muffler and the manifold off because I can't get to the bolt back there. So yeah. Okay, so once I took that off, this fell off. I don't know why it's there. It's just bolted to a plate. And this just also bolts to a plate. Okay, so that I think is the governor. I think this attaches to it too because it has a spring. Okay, so I have the carburetor here. So what you're gonna want to do is, it's a little bit blurry on camera. There it is. That hole. That needs to be clear, and it leads to the motor would suck that in. So you want to make sure something can go through there with this wire. Okay, so you can see the spring is actually going all the way through, which means this jet is clear. So this carburetor should be ready to run. Now what you don't want to spray with carb cleaner is this. Down in that hole. That's a gasket and it'll expand if you spray carb cleaner on it, and then the float won't seal. Not all carburetors are made like that. It's just Tecumseh, I think. I'll just get some carb cleaner in here. Alright. Now we'll start reassembling. And while I'm doing this, I have the air filter drying behind my air conditioner because they produce a lot of heat. And we just had like torrential downfall, so all of this stuff's wet and I'm gonna have to dry it out. And the liquid right here smells like bad gas, so I'm gonna spray this down. So it looks like there was some sand in the manifold, so I'm just cleaning that out. Okay, now I'm gonna reassemble. Drop the float seal in. The float. Okay, so the float seal's hanging. Then you just push this pin through. Okay. The float moves I'm. It might have expanded the float seal, but I'm pretty sure it didn't. And then this has a deeper end, so you would put the deeper end on the end where the float would go down, because if this was the right direction, the float would naturally be like this. The gasket on this is really dirty though, so. Okay, here's the carburetor. When I tilt it, I can feel and hear like a moving, like a click, which means my float has room to move, which is how it should be. So I got gas in the tank. It was leaking a little bit, but I just tightened the bolt and now it's working. So it's finally time to see if it worked. Okay. Wow, it backfired. So it doesn't run too good, but it does run. And it does cut grass.